I'm in conversation with two youngsters who are navigating love, likes, and everything in between. If you haven't guessed it yet, I'm in conversation with Khushi Kapoor and Junaid Khan for LOVEYAPA. Welcome to Filmfare.
Thank you so
Thank
much for
you.
having us.
Amazing. So, we've seen so many rom-coms and romantic movies in Bollywood, but what sets your movie apart?
Uh, I don't know. Yeah, I think it's a young, fresh take.
Right.
I think love stories are. I love them. I think they are always great. And yeah, I'm really glad to be doing one.
Yeah, I don't know if I feel like love stories keep evolving and changing, and I think this one's quite a current one because we talk about a lot of the problems we do face with our phones, and I feel like phones are such a huge part of our lives today. So I guess it's our interpretation of a typical love story.
Okay, so does it deal a lot with technology and social media and all of that, like the story?
I think so. Our phones mostly.
Yeah, of course, of course.
But yeah, it does. It does have a lot of. I think the phone is like a character in the film.
Yeah, definitely. There's no big bad guy. It's just the phone.
Energy.
Yeah.
But where did you film mostly, and how were the locations, and how long did you film?
It was Delhi and Bombay both.
Okay.
I think we shot in 41 days.
Ish. Yeah.
Yeah, and then songs were another 4 days.
But we actually only had 5-6 days of shoot together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because all our scenes are over the phone.
Oh,
So the locations are different. And they would be weeks apart also. So we spent a lot of time rehearsing for that.
Okay, but you know what? Like, how would you react if you were asked to kind of swap your phones with your significant other? How would you react in real life? How would Khushi react? How would Junaid react?
I'd swap it. I don't have any problem.
Yeah, I don't think I would be too bothered by it.
Yeah, neither.
Okay, okay. And how is it working with the main cast and with such senior actors? Kiku Sharma was there, Ashutosh Raina. How is it? What did you learn from their scenes, and what did you learn after, I guess, watching the takes and everything?
Uh, I mean, we had such fantastic actors. Ashutosh Rana ji is like brings such a fantastic energy to set,
Yeah.
and he gives so much in the scene. And he lifts the performance of everyone in the scene. I think with a lot of these senior actors, there's so much that they're giving.
Yeah. And that makes you better, I think.
Yeah.
Because it's always a give and take kind of energy, and there's so much that they bring to the table in terms of new ideas and a fresh perspective. I think initially maybe I was a little intimidated because Ashutosh sir was so senior, but I think he was so fun and lively about everything, even in between takes. He was so easy to be around.
Okay, so talk to me about the in between, camaraderie that the two of you shared, or that you shared with the other cast members.
Well, I think we both actually that were quite
Introverted.
Okay.
I think our first meeting we had at the Phantom office. We'd not met before that.
Yeah.
I think Advait had gotten a little scared. He was a bit unsure about how.
How did your first conversation go? Like, in the sense that you guys are introverts. I mean,
I think the first time we actually spoke was in rehearsal. We did a scene together.
Yeah, we just kind of jumped into it. Yeah.
And I think the first scene also we rehearsed was she's screaming at me over the phone.
It was kutte. That's, I think, the best icebreaker. Yeah.
Yeah. And the minute the rehearsal, that Khushi was just comes alive.
No, but it's always a give and take. I felt like it was so much fun to be able to do these scenes together and find Gaurav and Bani, and I think that in turn made us more comfortable with each other also.
Yeah. I think we were 5-6 weeks.
Yeah.
amazing. So, Khushi, since you debuted with an ensemble cast where everybody kind of shared the limelight, and you are the leading lady in this. So, how intimidating is this, or how did you manage to kind of come on your own in this movie?
I don't think my approach was any different because of that. This was the third film that I shot, so I feel like shooting one film is like earning a lifetime's worth of knowledge. So I think by the time I got to shooting for LOVEYAPA, I just felt a lot more prepared and well equipped. And of course, Advait was just amazing throughout the entire process. I felt very seen and heard in terms of my opinions and thoughts about how I thought Bani would act and how she would be and interpret certain things. So I think it was a really collaborative experience, and I don't think I really thought of it as any different just because it was just Junaid and I this time. Yeah.
Okay, and Junaid, coming to you, you started with Maharaj, which is a completely different movie than what is coming out of LOVEYAPA. So, what prompted you to take up the role, take up this project?
No, I mean, I think stories excite me more than
Okay.
roles, really. And I really like the story. Madhu sir actually accompanied me. So, I have the rights to make this film. Love today. Why don't you watch it? So I saw it. I really loved the story. The book was great. It was a very catchy book. So I was very excited about doing it. In fact, actually, I asked him, I was like, sure you want to cast me in this film? I don't think, if I were you, I don't think I would have come to me to play this part
Why so?
specifically. No, I think characters so far away from my
Okay.
personality.
Okay.
But I guess that's the fun of it also. As actors, we get to live vicariously through our characters.
Did you love living vicariously through this character?
Yeah, I think so. I think it was great fun. I had a lot of fun. The energy on set was always very good. It was a very young crew. I mean, obviously, Advait has made 2 films before, but first time DOP, first time production designer. So it was like this great energy and enthusiasm. Phantom is making film after many years. So there was this great energy, enthusiasm about this film. And I think it was very infectious.
Yeah.
All youngsters on the set, basically.
Yeah, like a young crew,
Young
first time crew.
Okay.
Hmm.
So, since your parents are such legends, of course, like there's Amir Khan, there's Devi. Have you watched any of their romantic movies? Have you watched any of Devi's rom-coms? And have you learned anything or have you imbibed anything from her characters and put it in Bani? And same goes for you. Have you watched any of Amir Khan's rom-coms, romantic movies for that matter? And have you imbibed anything in your character?
No.
I don't think so.
That was a quick no.
No, I think every character is different,
Okay.
and the way of getting into every character is different. And I normally like to take my lead from my director on these things. So yeah. Also, I mean, Papa and I are very, very different people. We're physically very different people. We look very different. So I don't think there's much value in that for me.
Okay. I get it. Yeah.
Yeah.
And also, as actors, I don't think you should consciously be trying to replicate anything else. I just feel like each story and character is so personal to you. And also, when it comes to my mom or our parents, at least, I don't think we would want to touch their legacy and their films. That was their journey, and I feel like we're on our own path and we're making our own movies, and I feel like this is just something personal to you as an actor. You want to discover it yourself, and yeah, I don't think it would be fair to replicate someone else's performance in any way.
Okay.
Advait really gets fantastic performances, right? And I think I've seen him in his other films as well. I think he really gets the best performances.
What kind of discussions did you have with him before approaching your scenes?
He really likes to experiment and try
Yeah.
things and like let you explore and explore with you.
Yeah. Yeah, I think he kind of gives you the space to kind of find what your interpretation of your character is, and then he'll definitely give you his notes on what his vision for the particular scene or what your character graph should look like. So I think he does give you a lot of freedom and play area.
Okay, since you guys are just starting out, which other directors would you want to work with?
Oh, so many.
Yeah, no, there's
So
lots.
many.
There's lots.
1 or 2 names would work.
Oh, I can't give 1 or 2 names, yeah.
Anybody who's absolutely special.
So many. So many.
Yeah, I think I just want to work with everyone right now. I don't think there's any specific genre even that I'm being drawn to. I feel like because we're so new, it's so important to be adventurous and be experimental and keep trying different things.
Any pearls of wisdom that you've received from your family? Anything that they have said before you embarked on this on films?
Well, I think maybe just to be myself and be confident, not to overthink, and just to be free. I think the more fun you have when you act and you're dancing or doing scenes, the more easy you look and the more natural it feels. So I think you just have to kind of shed a layer and be free and enjoy. And I think that's what they keep telling me to do.
That's such a beautiful advice. Any pearls of wisdom from Kiran Rao from Amir Khan?
They normally let us be.
Okay.
I think they are happy to let us do our own thing and explore our.
You often go for advice to them or?
Sometimes.
Okay.
Sometimes, but they normally let us be, and unless we have anything specific that you want to ask or you want the advice on, they tend to let us do our own.
Okay. That's amazing. That was all from me. Thank you so much for
Thank you
chatting
so
with me.
much.
It was a pleasure.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.